Hi there. I am Jennifer Elizabeth Masters. I'm a soul sculptor. I help you break the mold of past trauma, suffering, and heartbreak so that you can have the amazing, happy, joyful life and business that you desire. You know, a long time ago, I was very unhappy. I was sick with all kinds of illnesses, including fibromyalgia, Epstein-Barr, sinus infections, bladder infections. I had depression and I had terrible anxiety. Now, to meet me now, you would not suspect that that was the old me. But what I will tell you is, in my own personal healing journey, I discovered how to heal all of these things without medications. And this is what I do for my clients. I've also healed skin cancer, breast cancer. Okay, so in this video, what are you going to learn? You're going to learn the 3 things that will help you with anxiety and depression right now. And then I have a bonus, all the things that you can take, the natural supplements, the essential oils that you can use that will help you right now. Okay, so what's the first thing we need to do? The first thing we need to do is acknowledge there's something wrong here. Anxiety is coming up. It's not coming up to hurt or harm you. It's coming up to show you something's wrong. And McGillicuddy agrees. Something's wrong. I have anxiety. I am out of whack. I'm out of alignment. What's wrong? It's just acknowledging something's amiss. Okay, so then the second thing is the reason you have anxiety is because you're not grounded in the moment, in the present, you're not breathing, and you're not in your body. And what does that mean? It means that you're scattered. Your focus is all over the place. You've been multitasking for years, and you are not comfortable in your own skin. And so therefore, you run away from yourself. And you may argue with me, that's not the case. But I know, because my clients tell me all the time, well, I'm finally comfortable in my own skin. And I want to give you, the third thing is, if you think about a child, if you yell at a child or you hit the child, and then you want to love the child, what happens? The child is like ducking. And the same thing with a puppy. You know, if you smack the puppy for peeing on the carpet, and then you go to hug the puppy, what's the puppy going to do? Run away from you because you hurt it. And so with your words, your thoughts, the way you feel about yourself, the way you judge yourself, you're hurting and harming yourself with your thoughts, your words, and you're not loving yourself. And I've had, I cannot tell you, so many women come to me, I love myself, but if you have anxiety and you have depression, I'm sorry, you don't. Those are the 2 main signs that you do not love yourself. You're not comfortable with who you are. You don't receive the love and kindness from others. You reject it, and you're also mean to yourself. And so the first thing that I'll tell you about that is changing the way you talk to yourself. Instead of beating yourself up with your words, instead of admonishing yourself for the things that you've done that weren't perfect, instead of trying to please everyone else, take a nice deep breath and come home to you. When you feel safe in your own body, when you begin to trust yourself, you become unstoppable. You become the infinite being that you were created to be. And all this other stuff is piling on top, making you think that you're not whole and that you're not perfect. You already are. It's just a matter of changing your perspective and changing the way you think about yourself, the way you talk to yourself, and the way you feel about yourself. And so when you stand in front of the mirror and you look at yourself and you go, oh, I'm too fat, I'm too old, I need to lose weight, oh, look at these wrinkles. Those are not loving words. And so you have to shift those words to be loving and accepting. So if you were talking to a lover, how would you talk to them? That is how you need to start talking to you. And okay, so now my bonus. So I'm going to go back over these things one more time because I feel like, you know, you may not have heard exactly what I was saying. So the first thing is acknowledge there's an issue. Anxiety and depression are showing me something's wrong. Something is wrong within my being that is creating this. It's not the world that's creating anxiety, it's you creating it within your own body. Acknowledge something's out of whack. Okay. Second thing, come home to you. You have to create a safe environment for yourself to be in your body. And so that means coming home to you with loving kindness. Be kind to yourself. Treat yourself the way you treat strangers on the street. Be kind, be loving, be compassionate towards you. You deserve it. And then the third thing is your greatest fear. And the reason that we run away from ourselves is because we don't trust ourselves. We think that we should be different than we are. We compare ourselves to others. And so when we compare ourselves to others, we don't measure up and then we feel bad about ourselves. So acknowledging that you deserve to be loved, you deserve to give yourself love. That's 1, 2, 3 steps. So acknowledge, come home to you, and stop fearing yourself. Instead, commit to loving you. So these are some really powerful secrets that people go to India and live with gurus to learn these things. It took me 36 years. Okay, and now the bonus for you. Now, medication. What happens if you take medication or CBD or pot? What it is it's a Band-Aid. It is not getting to the root of the issue. The root of the issue is that you're running away from yourself, that you're not grounded in your body, you're not present in the moment, you're not breathing. Medication doesn't change any of that. You're still doing all those things with a Band-Aid over top. It's like putting deodorant on you when you've got stink in your underarms, when you've been running a marathon and then you put deodorant on. It's not going to help. As soon as you stop taking CBD or medication, the anxiety will still be there because you haven't cured the problem. You haven't healed the root issue. All right, so what are the things that you can take or use that will help to calm anxiety? And there's 2 different lists. So I'm going to go for the anxiety list first. So there's several different things. You might want to write these down. 1, theanine or L-theanine, GABA, G-A-B-A, it's all caps, G-A-B-A, calms the muscles. It relaxes the body. Great to take before sleep. Magnesium, and there's one in particular that I really particularly like. It's Calm, C-A-L-M, Calm. It is a powdered form. They do have gummies, but I'll tell you the powdered form works best, and you mix it in a little bit of boiled water before bed. Fabulous. It will help you sleep. It calms restless leg syndrome. You don't need to take medication for that. Magnesium is what you need. It is a trace mineral, very good for a lot of things, including elimination. L-tryptophan, which is found in turkey, a naturally occurring substance in food. L-tryptophan will also help to calm anxiety. Ashwagandha, very good for a lot of different things, but fabulous for anxiety. Chamomile, you could take chamomile tea, great for calming. And then passion flower. If you have heard of John of God and you have taken any of his healing, he sends you passion flower. Why? Because it helps to calm you down. All right, what else? Valerian. Valerian root is a very strong smelling root, but you can get sleepy time tea that is like the let's say it's like the Magnum Force Sleepy Time Tea, has valerian root in it. It's really good for calming nerves down. Omega-3 fatty acids, lavender and lemon balm. Okay, so now as far as essential oils, and if you Google Jennifer Elizabeth Masters essential oils, I've got a couple of articles on my website and on my blog about what you can do for anxiety naturally. I've got over 1,100 blog articles. Okay, so now here are the essential oils that you can use. Patchouli, bergamot, jasmine, rose. We're talking about high vibrational essences. They really are one. Rose is the highest vibrational flower, and it's quite expensive. You don't need much, but you can use a little coconut oil and a drop of the rose oil, rub it, and then inhale, put it on the back of your neck. You can put it on your wrists. These are the two main pulse points. So on your wrists and the back of the neck, even on the throat, you could put it on the heart chakra. So here's some others. And now, you know, you are welcome to get any type of essential oils. I happen to like doTERRA. Young Living are also good. But the quality of the essential oil is essential. Okay, geranium is another. Rose, I said, chamomile, vetiver. It is a very green and it's a very earthy smell. I like it. It's good. Clary sage is one of my favorites, and lavender. And often I'll put lavender on instead of a fragrance. I use essential oils instead of putting perfume on. And holy basil, also, it's good, very good to be taken orally as well as the essential oil on your body. And let's see, I think, fennel, marjoram, and frankincense. And so those are all for anxiety. They will also help with depression. And so for depression, I highly recommend, and everybody should be taking vitamin D right now, and zinc for your immune system, and vitamin C. All of those things will help you stay healthy, if you know what I mean. St. John's wort is really good for depression. The caveat with St. John's wort is that some people can get headaches from it, but a long time ago, I found it did work very well for depression for me. 5-HTP is another, and it helps to create serotonin, and your gut bacteria needs to be healthy, so you need to have some sort of probiotic, acidophilus, and do some research, please, to find the best ones, because there's an array of quality as far as acidophilus and probiotics. But the reason I'm talking about gut is that serotonin is, I think it's like 85 or 90% of it is made in the gut, and only about 5 in the brain. And so if you're depressed, you want to create more serotonin, so make sure your gut bacteria microbiome is healthy. It's very important for overall health and happiness to have healthy gut bacteria. It's part of the body, remember. Okay, you need amino acids, and let's see, acetylcysteine, and I said vitamin D, that's another. Rhodiola, and if you're a healer, you should be taking rhodiola. It helps to give you energy. Saffron, believe it or not, it's a really good thing for depression. Vitamin B, and I'm talking about the B complex, zinc, and SAMe. Capital S, capital A, capital M, capital E, hyphen E, SAMe. You can get it at Costco, you can get it at the vitamin shop, and I'm sure other places have it as well. And SAMe has a fabulous dual effect. It cleanses the liver, and if you know about the liver, it filters the blood. And so everything that we ingest, whether it's with our eyes and our ears, with our mouth, everything goes through the liver. And so if the liver is not filtering properly, then you really need to do a detox of the liver. And there's dandelion will help you do that. But check with your doctor. Okay, vitamin B12, vitamin B, and then zinc. So those are the things that will help you if you're interested in getting your chemistry back in balance. Now, the other thing that I'm going to tell you, and this is kind of magical, but it is very powerful. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that I talk about mantras. The mind is the supercomputer. It's a supercomputer for the body. And so what we tell ourselves affects our chemistry. And if you are saying hateful things to yourself, you are condemning your body. Think about it. If the mind governs the body and the things that you're thinking and saying are destructive, you're going to be destroying healthy cells. So I love me, I am safe, I am perfect as I am loved, I am protected, I am beautiful, I am wonderful. Those are things you can say to yourself, and just try it. Don't take my word for any of this. Try it for yourself and see what happens when you say positive, loving mantras to you. You're going to find yourself feeling lifted, feeling loved, feeling happier, more blissful. And if you keep doing these things over the course of 33 or 40 days, this is what I recommend. Write it on your calendar. The date you start, make a little heart, and then count 40 days. And don't stop. Do it every day because you deserve it. The bottom line, and this is what my guide said to me today, how much is your happiness worth to you? How much is joy, love, happiness, and health worth to you? And what do you invest in that doesn't give you a long-lasting result? How much money are you spending on things that break or don't last? You know, you spend $20 a week on your nails, and how long does that last? I do my own nails. So invest in the things that are going to get you through the rest of your life in joy and health because you deserve it. All right, so I hope you've enjoyed this. I'd love to see your comments below. What helped you? What would you like to hear more of? And there's something really exciting coming. And very excited to announce something next week. I do send you lots of love, and remember, you are valuable. You're here for a reason. And so taking care of your emotional and mental health, as well as your physical health, is an investment. It's an investment in your future, and you need to start today. I'm Jennifer Elizabeth Masters. Please do enjoy my free download on my website, Transmuting Anxiety. It will help you relieve anxiety immediately. It's a 9-minute audio. It's my gift to you at jenniferelizabethmasters.com, sending you lots of love today. Thanks for being here.